Hi everyone, welcome to Learn English Beyond Words. I am John.
And I am Carol. We are your English teachers. Today, we are going to fix a tiny word that is secretly making your English sound like a beginner's textbook.
That word is very. If you say very good, very bad, or very tired all day long, today is your lucky day.
We will show you how to upgrade your vocabulary and sound completely natural. Stick around until the end of the video. We will teach you the absolutely rule. It is a fast grammar secret that native speakers use to make their stories sound dramatic and exciting.
And I will give you the one magic word that perfectly replaces very big when you are talking about problems at work.
If you want to build a beautiful, natural English vocabulary, please give this video a like right now. It helps our free classes reach more learners.
And hit subscribe to join our learning family. Now, let's jump straight into the lesson. Let's start by looking at the problem. Why do so many beginners use the word very all the time?
It is because very is a safe word. It is a magnifier. If you know the word hot, but you want to explain that it's super hot, you just add very. You say, it is very hot.
If you know the word tired, you just add very. I am very tired. It's easy. You do not need to learn a new word, you just use your old words and stick very on the front.
There is nothing grammatically wrong with using very. It is correct English. But if you use it in every sentence, you fall into the very trap.
When you fall into this trap, your English sounds flat. It sounds boring. It sounds like a computer translation.
Native speakers use a rich variety of words. Instead of using a weak word with very, they use one strong word. A strong word contains the emotion and the power all by itself.
Today, we are going to throw away very. We are going to give you the most common, everyday strong words that native speakers use. Let's start upgrading your English.
The most important time to use strong words is when you are talking about your feelings. If you have strong emotions, you need a strong vocabulary.
Let's start with very tired. Imagine you worked for 12 hours. You drove home in bad traffic. You finally walk into your house. You do not say, I am very tired.
You say, I am exhausted. Exhausted means you have zero energy. Your battery is empty. Example, I cannot go to the party tonight. I am completely exhausted.
Now let's look at very angry. Imagine you bought a brand new car. You park it outside, someone hits your car and drives away. You are not just very angry.
You say, I am furious. Furious means your anger is exploding. You are so mad you cannot speak calmly. Example, when my boss canceled my vacation, I was furious.
What about positive feelings? Let's look at very happy. Imagine you won a free ticket to Hawaii. You do not say, I am very happy. That sounds too small.
You say, I am thrilled. Thrilled means you are so happy that you feel excited energy in your body. You want to jump up and down. Example, she was thrilled when she got the new job.
Let's do one more feeling. Very scared. Imagine you are walking in a dark forest at night. You hear a loud noise behind you. You do not say, I am very scared.
You say, I am terrified. Terrified means extreme fear. Your heart is beating fast. Example, I do not like horror movies. They make me terrified.
Write these 4 words down. Exhausted, furious, thrilled, terrified. Use them tomorrow when you tell a story.
Now, let's talk about the weather. People love to talk about the weather for small talk. It's a great place to show off your new strong words.
Let's start with very hot. If it is summer and the sun is shining and you are sweating, do not say it is very hot outside.
You say, it is boiling. Boiling is what water does on a stove when it makes bubbles. When you say the weather is boiling, you mean the air feels like hot water. Example, let's turn on the air conditioner. It is boiling in this room.
You can also use the word roasting. Roasting is how you cook a chicken in an oven. Example, I need to drink some water. I am roasting.
Now, let's look at the opposite. Very cold. It is winter. There is snow on the ground. You forgot your jacket. Do not say, I am very cold.
You say, I am freezing. Freezing is what water does when it turns into solid ice. Example, close the window quickly. I'm freezing.
Using words like boiling and freezing makes your English sound very colorful. It creates a picture in the listener's mind.
Next, let's talk about the size of things. We talk about size all the time.
The most common mistake is saying very big. That building is very big. My dog is very big. Let's upgrade this.
You have two fantastic options. You can say huge or massive. Huge means incredibly large. Example, they bought a huge television for the living room.
Massive is a great word for business and work. At the beginning of the video, John promised a magic word for problems at work. This is it. Example, we have a massive problem with the computer system.
If you tell your boss you have a massive problem, they will listen to you immediately.
Now, let's look at the opposite, very small. Do not say, my apartment is very small. It sounds a bit sad.
Instead, use the word tiny. Tiny means extremely little. Example, the baby has tiny hands. Example, I only want a tiny piece of cake, please.
Tiny is a very friendly, cute word. Massive is a very strong, serious word. Use them to paint a picture with your sentences. Finally, we must talk about the most common words in the English language: good, bad, beautiful, and ugly.
Beginners use very good and very bad 100 times a day. Let's fix this right now.
If something is very good, do not use very. You have many wonderful options. Amazing, wow, this food is amazing. Fantastic, we had a fantastic holiday. Incredible, your English progress is incredible.
I love the word fantastic. It always brings positive energy to a conversation.
If something is very bad, you must use a strong word to show how serious it is. Terrible, the traffic today was terrible. Awful, I have an awful headache.
Now let's look at visual things. Very beautiful. If you see a woman in a beautiful dress or a beautiful sunset, you can upgrade your vocabulary.
You say gorgeous. Gorgeous means stunningly beautiful. It takes your breath away. Example, your new house is absolutely gorgeous.
And if something is very ugly or very unpleasant to look at, you say hideous. Hideous is a very strong word. It means it hurts your eyes to look at it. Example, why did he paint his car bright green? It looks hideous.
Okay, we have given you all the new vocabulary. Now we must teach you the grammar rule. It is a very simple rule, but it is extremely important.
In English, we separate describing words, adjectives, into two boxes. Box number 1 is base words. Box number 2 is strong words.
Base words are normal words: big, small, hot, cold, tired, good, bad.
Strong words are the extreme words we learned today: huge, tiny, boiling, freezing, exhausted, amazing.
Here is the rule. You can only use the word very with box number 1, base words.
You can say very tired, you can say very hot.
But you cannot use the word very with box number 2, strong words. Do not say very exhausted. Do not say very freezing.
Why? Because the word exhausted already means very tired. If you say very exhausted, you are saying very, very tired. It sounds repetitive and strange to native speakers.
So how do we make strong words even stronger? What if you want to show maximum emotion?
At the beginning of the video, we promised you the absolutely rule. This is the secret to sounding like a native speaker.
If you want to magnify a strong word, you must use the word absolutely.
Absolutely means 100%, completely, totally. Let's look at the correct combinations. Instead of very exhausted, you say, I am absolutely exhausted. Instead of very freezing, you say, it is absolutely freezing outside.
Let's practice some more. The food was absolutely delicious. The movie was absolutely terrible. Her dress is absolutely gorgeous.
When you say the word absolutely, you must put energy into it. Make it long. Absolutely. It shows passion and feeling.
Let's review the two paths. Path A, base words. Use very. Very hot, very small, very angry.
Path B, strong words, use absolutely. Absolutely boiling. Absolutely tiny. Absolutely furious.
If you follow this one grammar rule, your English will sound incredibly natural. You will sound like you have studied for years. We want to show you the difference these words make in real life. We are going to tell the exact same story twice.
First, Carol will tell the story using the very trop. She will use basic beginner English. Listen to how it sounds.
Yesterday, I had a very bad day. I was very tired because I worked a lot. I walked outside and it was very hot. My car had a very big problem, so I had to take the bus. I was very angry.
Okay, that was clear. I understand the story, but it is flat. It has no color. It sounds a bit like a robot reading a textbook.
Now, let's tell the exact same story, but this time I will use our strong words and the absolutely rule. Listen to the difference. Yesterday, I had a terrible day. I was absolutely exhausted because I worked a lot. I walked outside and it was boiling. My car had a massive problem, so I had to take the bus. I was furious.
Wow, did you hear that? The second story was a movie. I could feel her anger. I could feel the heat.
The grammar did not change. The story did not change. Only 5 words changed, but those 5 strong words transformed me from a beginner into an advanced speaker.
This is why vocabulary is so powerful. You do not need to speak fast to sound fluent. You just need to choose the right words.
Before we give you your homework, we need to talk about your mindset.
Some students learn these strong words and they panic. They think, oh no, I can never say very again. Very is illegal.
No, no, no. Please do not delete very from your brain. As we said before, very is 100% correct English. Native speakers say very good and very tired all the time.
The goal is not to eliminate the word. The goal is variety.
Variety means mixing things up. Imagine you're cooking a soup. If you only put carrots in the soup, it will be boring. You need carrots, potatoes, onions, and salt.
Your language is the same. Sometimes you use very. Sometimes you use absolutely. Sometimes you use a base word. Sometimes you use a strong word.
If you are talking casually to a friend, you might say, I am very tired. But if you are telling a dramatic story about a terrible day at work, you pull out your strong tools. I am absolutely exhausted.
Use the strong words when you want to show emotion, importance, or drama. Let your language dance between the simple words and the powerful words.
We want you to start using these strong words today. We're giving you a 7-day upgrade challenge.
It is very simple. For the next 7 days, you are only allowed to use the word very once per day.
If you catch yourself saying very big, stop. Correct yourself. Say, wait, I mean huge.
To help you, here's a quick review list to keep on your phone or in your notebook. Very tired, exhausted.
Very angry, furious.
Very happy, thrilled.
Very hot, boiling.
Very cold, freezing.
Very big, huge, or massive.
Very small, tiny.
Very good, amazing, or fantastic.
Very bad, terrible, or awful.
Very beautiful, gorgeous. Memorize these 10 upgrades. Try to use one of them in a real conversation or a message tomorrow.
Remember the grammar rule. If you use these 10 words, you can only magnify them with absolutely. Absolutely huge. Absolutely freezing.
It's time for you to practice right now. We want to see your new vocabulary in action.
Go down to the comment section below this video. We want you to answer this question. What is something that makes you absolutely furious?
Write a full sentence. For example, you could write, I am absolutely furious when someone steals my parking spot. Or, it makes me furious when the internet stops working.
We read your comments and we love seeing you try out these new, powerful words. It's a completely safe space to make mistakes and learn.
We covered a lot of fantastic vocabulary today. You are now officially out of the very trap.
You know how to describe your extreme feelings, the extreme weather, and the extreme sizes of things.
And you know the native speaker secret of using absolutely to make your stories sound dramatic and interesting.
Every time you choose a strong word instead of a weak word, you're taking a massive step towards fluency.
We're so proud of you for showing up, studying hard, and pushing your English beyond the basic textbooks.
We're your smart friends, and we are always here to help you sound confident and natural.
Stay curious, keep practicing your strong words, and we'll see you in the next video.
Bye, everyone. Have an absolutely fantastic day.
See ya!